Hello everyone. First and of course most importantly, I do hope that you and your loved ones are well and coping at this difficult time. The world is facing an unprecedented global health threat with enormous indirect consequences, and we are determined to help. At GSK, we believe that tackling this virus urgently requires partnerships, a global approach, commitment to access, and investment in long-term pandemic preparedness. Today, we've made an announcement that we believe is a really important development in this approach, particularly when it comes to the hunt for a vaccine to protect as many people as possible against COVID-19. We're joining up with Sanofi in an unprecedented collaboration. It brings together two of the world's biggest vaccine companies with proven pandemic technologies and significant scale, all with the aim of developing an adjuvanted COVID-19 vaccine, and our definitive terms are expected to be finalised shortly. Our aim is to start trials for this candidate vaccine in the second half of this year, and if successful, have it available in the second half of 2021. This would be a significantly faster timeline than for normal vaccine development, and teams from both companies are starting work on it urgently. One of the important parts of this collaboration is our combined scale. Both companies have significant manufacturing capacity, and whilst we still have a lot of work to do since this is still at an early stage of development, we believe that if successful, we'll be able to make hundreds of millions of doses annually by the end of next year. Both GSK and Sanofi have a long history of making our vaccines available to people all over the world. And we're committed to making any vaccine that's developed through this collaboration affordable and through mechanisms that offer fair access for all people. Today's announcement is just one collaboration of many that we've started to develop a vaccine. At GSK, we believe that more than one vaccine will be needed, and we hope there will be a number of successful vaccines developed with our pandemic adjuvant technology. Over the next few months, we expect to see data from many of these collaborations. And overall, looking at the portfolio of our collaborations for COVID-19 vaccines, we do not expect to profit from them during this pandemic, as any short-term profit we do generate will be invested in support of coronavirus-related research and long-term pandemic preparedness, either through GSK's own internal investments or with external partners. Making our adjuvant available to the world's poorest countries will also be a key part of our efforts, including donations of this adjuvant. And we'll do this by working with governments and global institutions that prioritise access. We're also exploring opportunities to fight COVID-19 using therapeutics. Last week, we started a collaboration with Vir Biotechnology in the US, and we're helping to develop as well new testing capabilities through our labs and technical expertise. At the same time, the GSK teams all over the world are working very hard to make sure that other medicines, vaccines, and everyday healthcare products are available to the people that depend on them. And I thank our teams for all their incredible efforts in what are often very challenging circumstances, knowing how inspired they are by our purpose to help people all over the world do more, feel better, and live longer. So we'll keep you updated on our progress, but let me just finish also by paying tribute to the extraordinary work and courage of all those people on the front lines of this pandemic. In particular, the healthcare workers and the scientists who are fighting to stop and prevent this virus. To all of them, on behalf of GSK, a very big thank you.
It's either worse than they're telling us or it's nothing at all. But the school shut down, a ghost town in the mall. They gon' quarantine the city, block the road out of Dodge, then tell us leave it.